And now, the Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
Big D and Bubba, they have a show 5 days a week, but they don't get to say everything that's on their mind, so they have an extra one, and that's how we get the podcast, the podcast, the podcast. Big D and Bubba's podcast, the podcast, the podcast. Big D and Bubba's podcast.
Oh, that was really different the way you did that.
You know, try to change it up.
Well, here we are doing the podcast from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. And we do want to tell you about Pickle Jar. You know, we talk about how the app is super cool and you can help raise money and you can tip bands and you can do all kinds of cool stuff. But everybody has recently seen the tragedy in Kentucky, all of the flooding and the loss of life. Well, there's this group called Operation Barbecue Relief. They travel to natural disaster areas and they feed people free of charge. And Pickle Jar is actually helping them raise funds to support the flood victims in Kentucky and the relief efforts and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to help out, go to picklejar.com and click on the link for your chance to win. Not only are you helping, but you'll have a chance to win a guitar signed by 40 of your favorite country stars. It's super, super cool. Free to enter. Free to enter. You don't have to donate if you don't want to, but it would be nice if you would. Again, at picklejar.com.
Because this is taped, I want to say I think the deadline is August 15th.
Okay.
So for signing up to win. But you can give money anytime.
Okay.
If I didn't have a real job, I would do that. Those guys go out, and girls go out and set up within 24 hours, and they carry big, like, trailer smokers. And then they just start. So they're sponsored. So they have, you know, a meat sponsor and sides and all that kind of stuff. And then all of the, you know, coal, charcoal, lump charcoal, and all that kind of stuff. And they smoke all that stuff. And they'll smoke, I mean, tons and tons. And they'll do it all day long. And people come up and they just start feeding people. I said that weird. They start feeding people. They start feeding people.
They start feeding people.
They start feeding people. They start feeding people. And, it's a good thing. I follow them on Twitter a lot, and I like to watch. I follow them, and I was hoping that you all do that. You follow someone, not because you really want to follow them, but you want them to follow you.
Yeah, sometimes I do that.
Every once in a while, yeah.
But not, you know.
It never works, though.
So I met my neighbor, lives like 3 houses down. I met him, like, I don't know. I guess when I moved in, it was like, hey, how you doing? You know, but it was in the middle of COVID, so you didn't really talk to people. You know, you didn't go out. So I haven't seen him, and then we had a baby, and I never leave my house to begin with. So I know the people who live on each side of me, but the guy 3 houses down, I just wave to him because he's the guy who runs through the neighborhood. So I kind of know that that's my neighbor, but I never talk to him. So we were having a party, so I just wanted to let him know we were going to have people over and parking. So we got into a quick conversation. This is like 2 weeks ago. And we exchanged phone numbers. Oh, yeah, well, if you ever need anything, you know. And that's it. I think that's it. And then last night, I told Carson this. I get a text message, and it's a picture of me on his TV because he was watching Music's Greatest Mysteries on Access.
Oh,
and he goes, dude, you're on my TV. And I was like, that's kind of cool, though.
That is kind of cool.
I forget that we even did, like you do that, and we talk about it when it's live, but it reruns all the time. And it's just kind of one of those crazy things.
Yeah, then your neighbor went and followed me on Insta.
Yeah, he went and followed all of us. He was like, I didn't know
He's
you
like,
were
oh,
a
look at
guy
you
on the
guys,
radio. So he
hey.
went and followed everybody's account.
And I'm
That's
like,
what made me think of that.
I didn't know
like-
you were a guy.
I didn't know you were a guy.
You know what I mean.
I thought about sending him a message. He's the guitar player for Ace Frehley.
Yes, his name's Ryan. He's
And
like a famous rock and roll guitar
Very
player.
old friend of mine is the drummer for Ace Frehley, Matt. So I was about to be like, bro, tell Matt I said hi.
Yeah.
I've heard of Ace Frehley.
Yeah, he
This
was
is
the
a
guitar
drummer
player.
or guitar
he was the
player?
guitar player
Guitarist.
for Kiss.
And he's not doing it anymore?
Well, he is. Yeah, he's
Not the guitarist
play-
in Kiss anymore now.
He's not the guitarist
not?
in Kiss, and he has his own
No,
band.
he
He
hasn't
plays
been in
guitar, and then
years.
this guy
I
is
didn't
the
know
other
that.
guitar player in his band.
Oh.
He was also in Gene Simmons' band and like a bunch of other
Yeah,
stuff.
called
So, like,
Kiss.
No,
Nope.
he had the Gene Simmons band or
Yep.
something like that.
What a dumb-sounding name. The Gene Simmons Band.
I don't
sounds
know.
like
I
some
don't even know if
Gene
that was that the
Simmons
name of it, or was
Orchestra
it something?
would have been a better name.
yeah.
Like if you're like this rock band, the Gene Simmons Orchestra would be awesome.
Didn't somebody else do? Who has an orchestra? What's the one with it? ELO is Electric Light Orchestra.
I mean, there's a lot of rock guys who have stumbled into that world, like Kip Winger, John Olive from Savatage.
No,
is
I'm
what
not talking
begat
about-
he said
TSO.
I'm not
just the
talking about
name.
doing an actual
Oh.
orchestra
No,
with
just saying
horns
call
and
it
all.
that.
What just happened?
I don't know.
know.
It's just Bubba-
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, that's the other
They
one.
did a rock thing, and
No,
it's
they
a
started
Christmas-
as a rock thing. They
Yeah.
started as the band Savatage.
Really?
What am I
Oh,
lying?
that was a band.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was.
Who do you
honestly,
think knows weird facts about random rock and roll bands
I
from
thought-
20 years ago?
I
Carson.
thought Trans-Siberian Orchestra was like this crazy little. I know nothing about them. I
Yeah.
thought they were all like from Yugoslavia,
No.
from back in the day when
Nope.
Yugoslavia was a thing.
They're all Serbian dissidents.
I
Well,
thought
that's
they were
because
like-
they like name a lot of the Christmas shows after the Eastern European cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Christmas in Sarajevo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're from like North America.
Oh.
And
Are
yeah,
they the
and
ones who
it's-
did the?
No,
That's
that's
Scorpions.
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 Oh yeah,
Klaus.
I will listen to a whole thing about how that song was done from the CIA. The CIA had that done.
Really?
Yeah.
That might have
The
been an
winds of
episode of
ch-
Music's Greatest Mysteries.
Well, it might have been, actually. You know, was
winds
this
have
song written
changed.
by the CIA?
Or is that on next season? I don't know. I might have just spoiled it.
Okay, so how often do you think there are songs, even on country radio,
That are
that have been written or planted by
well, who knows? Probably more than we think. But
like
that's a
nobody's
hard-
contacted us. I'm really sad, by the way. CIA, we're here.
It's really hard to get
I
all
wanna
that.
be an
Bubba's
agent.
like, I'll be a double agent.
I didn't say double
Or
agent.
whatever.
I would be an
I don't
agent.
even
You don't
know.
want to be a double agent. That
What's
means
a
you're
double
double
agent?
crossing somebody. It means you're pretending to be American, but you're really
You're
working
pretending
for
to be a
China.
radio person, but you would actually be a CIA agent in that.
Yes.
thing?
Excellent
That's a
point,
secret? Yeah,
Patrick.
I don't know.
Project Mockingbird. I'm right here. You guys already have Anderson Cooper. I'm right here.
We think Anderson Cooper's a CIA.
Oh,
agent?
that you've never heard those rumors? I mean, I don't know if he
The
is or
amount of time
not.
I've ever spent thinking about Anderson Cooper
No.
is about the length of this conversation.
You're the guy who moments ago said you went down a rabbit hole off the
right.
air.
Yeah.
And dude, I go down rabbit holes on the internet
Yes,
all
I know
the
because
time.
I get the random text from you at 11:05 at night.
Nothing can stop
and
what's
it's like,
coming.
yes, and it's from American Eagle Flies for Real This Time.net, and it's
know.
Bubba sending
Poor
me.
Riley.
And
I like that
it's
website.
a screenshot of like an article, and it's 3 paragraphs. I'm like, what's the? I don't want to read this. What are you trying to tell me? Just tell me what you think it says.
American Eagle Flies for
For real.
real.com. I'm checking that
Net.
out right
Yes,
now.
it's always those kind
You
of
can only
sites.
find it on DuckDuckGo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When you search on DuckDuckGo, sometimes you get hitbacks from freedomisnotachoice.org.
I don't
you know,
even use DuckDuckGo anymore.
It's my favorite,
I use
man.
Brave.
Red,
Brave
white,
is
and,
my new
red, white, and
search
blue.
engine.
But not all at the same time, because that would be purple.com. You know? Oh, no, man. I don't know, man. It's been a while since I did my
These
fake
colors
website.
don't run
Yeah.
in Netscape.
On my fake Bubba websites, you got to have the word freedom,
I do
victory,
actually
America,
I do
patriot.
like purple though.
Yeah.
Purple is great. Just
Patri-
have a site called
Patriot
Purple.
do the
Lavender.
math.net. Red plus white
Wink,
plus
wink, nudge,
blue.
nudge.
That's right. It's called just a site called Light Purple, and people are like, why is it light purple? Well, that's what happens if you mix red, white, and blue. It's light purple.
Purple is my favorite
It's
color.
lavender.
So maybe.
Purple.ca. Why Canadian? Because they
Because
won't know.
no one will ever suspect it.
I'm quiet, Bubba, because I'm partly
being
on
quiet?
your side. Yeah,
I'm on his side too,
I
actually,
carry.
but
I
it just
really.
goes up.
I straddle the line.
I feel so targeted right now.
I do too. Bubba, I can. Bubba knows that he can go to me and pull me into any of
I'm
his
aware.
shenanigans.
I'm aware because
I-
I left the studio a little early one day this week, and where did the conversation go? Poop. It took that long to go to poop when
what
I
are you
wasn't
talking
here.
about?
Oh, when he
Because you
when
started
he had
talking
his-
about bidets. But
yeah.
it's never it never fails.
I don't know
like-
what you're talking
Well,
about.
I
A
don't-
bidet.
I don't mean about that. I just mean like the lady who talks to aliens and like I was like, this is stupid. Oh,
I
I'm
love
in.
her, man.
I'm like, I'm all in it.
What was
And
her
then
name?
I'm like,
Megan
what am I
whatever?
doing?
And then Carson totally could do it. What is her name? Megan
I
something.
don't know.
The
She's
alien.
Scammy
the
McScammerson?
alien, yeah, alien medium. Yes.
Megan.
Well, I've been talking to Volson and the great lord
No,
of the
it's
Seventh
Valnek.
Circuit. Whatever.
Valnek. I remember that now.
And he told me that on the other side of Mars, on one of the moons.
Dude, do you guys think that we
aliens
have
are-
a base on Mars?
Yes.
No.
I don't.
what about on the moon?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Okay, first of all, I think the moon, yes,
Yes.
100%.
For sure.
Mars, I think it's still kind of up in the air.
It
but
could be.
Okay, D goes from we never went to the moon to we have a base on the moon.
Oh wait, I thought Bubba was we never went. Or no, we didn't
No,
go.
I
in
believe we
60
went to the moon. That's
We're
a
still
world-
there.
I'm sorry, you're right.
we are still there,
We're still
bro.
there. We never came. We not only did we go to the moon, we never came back.
Still on the moon.org.
Still on the moon.org.
Actually, I have, Megan Rose is the lady on YouTube that I watch her videos. It's the Galactic Federation of Worlds
so
series. I'm
Literally,
looking
she's
currently.
just like changing the names from old Gene Roddenberry scripts. Just
Currently,
make it
hold on.
like, let's go, man.
There's a whole playlist on her
People
YouTube
are
channel.
buying into it.
It is. Oh my gosh,
You ever
there
find something just absolutely
Dozens.
stupid?
You have to understand the beings are very offended
Yes.
by little green men because we can't conceive of their color. They don't.
Gosh.
they
I'd
don't.
pull
They
it
don't
up.
see
Oh, yeah.
color.
No, we
That's
can't
pretty
conceive.
racist of
we
these
can't
aliens.
conceive of it.
Patrick got me going. I'm now.
Oh, no.
I'm pulling up the name of Star Trek episodes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. But I'm just
see
saying.
if-
I'm reading some of the titles of these galactic. These are real ones. Galactic Federation and Cedar Race Alliance updates from Valnek.
So
It's pretty great.
There's an episode called "The Conscience of the King." There's one called the Galileo
Galileo.
7.
Yeah.
Australia, Area 51, and U.S. Navy. That's a real title.
Return of the Archons.
That's right. The Archon. There you go.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, as
pretty
long
good.
as you don't use them exactly, you're not going to get sued by whoever owns the Star Trek rights. so you're
Antarctica
good.
base and moon prison. Yes, these are real things.
Oh, is there a prison on the moon? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I haven't listened to that episode yet. I will.
Oh, well,
So you
there
guys
go.
really don't think that? Do you think that we? Okay, let me back off just a bunch, a lot actually. Do you believe that there's other life in our universe?
100%.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. There must be.
Okay, but I'm sorry, you're out of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah, we know. I could ask anything, but I believe that.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't even finish and go, yes.
Yeah.
Where do you think we got platypuses from, man? Those are like
okay.
crazy
So you
alien
guys-
animals.
So you guys believe that you think there's other?
In the universe? Yeah. I mean, the universe
Absolutely
is infinite.
there
There
is.
has
Yep.
to be. I mean, it's just.
Okay. So do you believe that life has interacted with our planet?
I don't know. Probably.
I do. Yes.
You know.
Okay. Do you believe that we are in contact with them at all, or have been?
I don't know.
No.
No. Okay. So
I
that's where
think
it is.
like
for you.
it's like the government is in on it and they're talking to the aliens. No.
No.
You don't think that, but you do believe that they have flown around our Earth atmosphere.
I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
it's possible. I don't.
Yep.
You know.
So so where your line is that you do believe in extraterrestrials that fly in that are seen every once in a while, but we're not in contact with them.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So Bubba and I go way past that.
Yep.
Like
And
I'm a
Oh, gosh,
huge
yeah.
believer in, man, I think God has reset the earth several times. I believe that. And I think, like, you see all these ancient aliens, artifacts, and all that kind of stuff. Like, that place that's like super mega carved and it looks like it was done with lasers, but it's like hundreds of thousands of years old. I think those are relics from previous attempts at getting us right.
Yep.
And I think that Patrick's like rolling his eyes.
I'm not
I
rolling
mean,
my eyes. I'm just
like
glazing
okay,
over.
because humans could have been here. People can say whatever they want about, oh, this is the origin of the species. We could have
We don't
reset
really know.
several times.
We
Nobody
also could have been
knows.
dropped in from an alien race.
Have y'all seen the
Look
London-
how
London?
we've
of-
gone in and we're
Yeah.
totally
There's
different than
actual-
anything else on this planet.
There's actual hard scientific theories about that. How that's why
negative blood
That's why
types.
they refer to the missing link, because they don't really know what the link is between, like, people who believe in evolution. How did we really get here from this to this to all of a sudden we're here? There's a lot of missing stuff in there, and then, I don't know. Maybe some aliens showed up and went, "Hey, that monkey looks cute." I don't know. Maybe some stuff happened.
Big D?
Oh.
Google London Hammer.
Is this some kind of weird
No, this
Urban
is crazy.
Dictionary?
No,
Army
no.
hammer?
London Hammer is
That cannibal guy?
It's a hammer that was found in London, Texas. and it was embedded in rock. It's petrified in the rock. They say that this thing could be hundreds of millions of years old.
Yeah, 1936.
They found it in 1936, but it's like
Yeah.
embedded in the rock, and they're like, yeah, this looks like there was somebody using tools 100 million years ago.
Yeah, because it looks primitive. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's weird now. I don't know.
Here you go.
But I mean,
It's petrified. How do you find
How
a
do you-
petrified hammer in the middle of Texas that's been there, carbon dated for hundreds of millions of years?
Oh. This what?
I'll tell you how. The Galactic Federation.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Nope.
And we
Nope.
went right
Not
back
buying
to-
into that one. Nope.
London Hammer. Is that kind of like Dirty Sanchez? What is that?
Whoa! Don't even. Nobody Google that.
Don't duck go that.
No.
I've just
That's
heard.
Yeah, D's
I'm doing
just
it on
repeating
I
things.
don't know what that one is.
I don't know.
I'm certain
over.
that that's a thing.
No,
Hey,
don't.
the meteor shower is going on.
Oh,
This week.
Yeah, don't Google that.
Yeah, don't.
Usually the
What are
only
you
one.
doing? Don't Google that. We told you don't Google it.
Wow, Bubba.
I have my safe search
Oh,
off.
dear.
So it's like,
Apparently,
oof.
you know,
Oh, I
good
hope you
job.
didn't get
That's on our
images.
internet now.
Oh.
It's okay. I know the people who own the
Don't
company.
turn the camera on over Bubba's head.
No.
Whatever you do, we don't need to
Oh,
change that before
dear.
the
I've
camera.
already turned it
Okay.
off. Yeah, it's back
Gosh.
on the London Hammer.
Well, I just Googled meteor shower, and this is not what I expected.
You spelled meteor
Yeah, I
wrong.
think you spelled meteor wrong. M-E-A-T-I-E-R.
Thank you for
Has that been
I'm
used?
explaining it to the 6 people who haven't
Has
got
that
it.
been used?
So anyway, the Perseid meteor shower is happening now through the weekend, and it's a pretty crazy thing. You guys ever seen it when it happens?
Oh, yeah.
It's
When I was in
insane.
college, it was a great excuse to try to get girls to go out into a
into a field and
into
lay
a
down
field
with you.
and yeah, like let's go sit on the back of the tailgate and we'll sit here in the dark and just wait for the meteor.
Patrick got a girl to lay next to him just because of the look at the clouds.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It worked, man.
Yeah, this thing is it's crazy. Yeah, they'll have I don't know how many. 60 per hour.
That's if you're in a low light pollution area.
Mm-hmm. Early morning dawn will be best to see them fly through
Why
the
is it
sky.
always right before dawn? Is it because it's darkest before dawn?
I don't know. Do you remember the time we were on Government Street at Cat or Tiger or whatever it was at the time?
And we saw that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was the shuttle coming in.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was going in towards Florida.
I miss the space shuttle. I'm
Why did we
interested.
get rid of that?
Because we got something better.
But we didn't get something better.
Right. But we got something better.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. But I want to see it. Like,
You
yeah, no,
can't
we
see
have.
it. You can't see it. It's probably another 10 to 15 years before you'll know that it exists. They'll be like, look what we now have.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Something's
I
got to get us
appreciate
to the
that.
dark side of the moon where the base is.
Oh man, we're up there every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekend, just doing our thing, and then we're gonna surprise the world.
Yep.
We'll be like, oh, really? Well, how about this? Can't Airbnb this one, can you? Don't think so.
Sorry, China. You
China.
don't need your chips.
We don't need your chips, China. Well, all right. Now, anything else? I have to pack. I've got to.
Yeah, you're actually coming to my house later this afternoon to pick up a table. It's
Yeah.
right there. On
Yeah, we're
my-
doing the podcast a day early because we all have to leave after the show tomorrow, or especially D because he's driving to.
Yeah, I got to get Gunnar moved into his
his
apartment.
apartment.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, man.
Yeah. I
Stacy was
awesome.
so sad to be giving him our. It's like our little breakfast table, but. I think we probably have eaten more meals at that
Okay,
table.
well, I don't want it.
No. She's excited that it's going to
Okay,
a
you
good
just
home.
said sad,
Sad.
but
No, she's sad, but she has no.
They're getting rid of it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So might as well go somewhere.
Yeah.
that-
okay.
Yes. Yeah, she's like, well, it's such a good table. It's been a good table. I'm like,
Pin a good table.
been
Well,
a
I
good
know it's
table.
going to be good.
Yep.
It's going to be good quality because you don't buy bad stuff.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes, I
But
do.
not
This
for
is
that.
not. No, this
Yeah,
one is a
yeah.
good
So
one.
I told him, I said, I go, man, it's Bubba's stuff, and it'll be good. He goes, oh, well, all right, yeah. He's just, if listen, I don't want it to be a weird thing, so if it is.
No.
Okay.
I've already, when she said that, I was like, "Do you want to keep it?" And she's like, "No, I don't have a use for it." I'm like, "Okay, well then, don't talk about it like it's a sad thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's getting a happy home.
Mm-hmm.
Happy home."
So anyway,
All right.
Yeah, you can roger that last transmission.
yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Well, you guys all continue to look beautiful, and we'll
Is
do
this
this
it?
again
Like
next week.
really? This is the
Yeah,
shortest
we're
one,
done, man.
Yeah, we got to roll. I
Okay.
got to roll anyway. So.
All right. Well, tune in next week as we gotta. Just real quick, we have to have a vote here because Patrick, I don't think you were here that day. I think it was the day that you were out getting the home invasion.
I vote no.
We had always. We had a listener reach out to us
Yes, I know.
about putting interviews back on the end of the podcast for some of the things, and we stopped doing that because we started putting them on
every
YouTube.
interview online now, so it's just repetitive. Every
Well,
interview is
but,
available.
yeah,
But
you're
not
assuming
all of
that-
the
right.
YouTube people are people listening to the podcast, and the
Right.
podcast listeners are missing.
I see those completely.
And-
I don't see those as the
And
same
if you're listening
people.
to this podcast, you want to see all the cool interviews we do, you should go to our YouTube page and watch the interviews because
Why are you so
all there.
anti this? I don't get it.
You make me do it on the air. I can give you a list of reasons why, but it's it's time consuming. It's repetitive. It's
Well, it's
our
not repetitive.
podcast numbers have gone up since we stopped posting the interviews on the end, and our YouTube numbers have gone up. So I don't see a reason to go back because we got one phone call.
I think
from
all those
one
things
lady
have
who
gone
said
up
she wanted to
because
hear it.
we have Garrett.
Yeah, maybe. but
Garrett
I'm
has
just saying,
been behind the scenes working to make
podcast
everything
numbers
better.
have actually gone up since we started, since we stopped. So I don't know if that's a connection, but why?
Well, we
it's
stopped because Garrett started doing the better
fixing
videos.
something that's not broken, which we try not to do.
It's good to see you guys. Thank you.
So there's no vote today.
I mean,
It has been filibustered.
It's.
I mean,
did we just table this?
yeah.
It's been
Yes, on
tables.
Bubba's kitchen table.
Well, no, it's not mine anymore. It's Gunners.
Not till no, this afternoon it's still yours.
No, it's Gunners. It's like an hour and a half. It'll be Gunners. All right, we're done. We're done.
We're done. We're done.
Roger that
We're
last
done.
transmission.
All right.
This
There's
was
the
the podcast, but now it's over.
It's over.
But that's okay, because you can listen to the regular show on the radio every day.